Justin Tatum here, and this is Fight Focus. Thanks for tuning in. Something I haven't covered yet is the aim of this channel. I know a lot of you are busy, you have families, you have your jobs, you can't make it into a martial arts class, you can't make it into a boxing gym, alright? I want this knowledge to be available to you so you can learn to protect yourselves and protect the ones you love. On today's episode, we're going to be covering snap kicks. Now, snap kick can be thrown from your front leg or from your rear leg. All right, two things to think about is that distance management. Just like the jab keeps someone out off of you, same thing with the snap kicks, okay? They're creating more distance and keeping them in your, effective fighting range, your effective striking range. So with my jab, right there, that's my jab. But if I come back here, my front leg can come right up down the middle and still hit him with a snap kick from a good distance, all right? So you can keep much further away from your opponent, from their striking distance, if you learn to use these kicks effectively. Now these come straight down the middle, all right? It's like a hacking pick, all right? It's like swinging a pick up into somebody. Think of it like that. We'll break it down into the parts of it. The first part is this leg is coming straight up like this, all right? You want this aligned. You want your toe pointed down, all right? You don't want to come up like this. You're coming down, the toe aligned. That helps keep your balance on that back leg, all right? Your toe forward like this pulls you forward. So you got that toe down and you're up on that foot. From there, I gotta back up a little bit. From there, you're hipping into it a little bit and also hopping on that toe. Okay? That's where the real power comes from. It's that last little oomph, that English on it. So, the most effective place, and especially in a street fight application or something like that, easiest to hit is right up into the groin. All right, one thing about this front snap kick is that it's very tricky. It's out of their line of sight. They're not going to see it coming up. Even if you were to throw it up into their face, they just don't see it because the angle it's coming at, you don't see it till it's right there on you. So from here, you want to always keep on your toes too. Keep on those toes, keep that spring in your step. And when you throw it, right up into the groin. You want to hit the groin, you want to hit up in their solar plex, in their belly right there, at the top of their belly, bottom of their chest, and you want to hit them in the face. Once you get that flexibility and you're able to do so, come right up, nail them in the chin, all right? Now, you can see the distance that you can keep and where you can hit your enemy from that far back. Now I'm going to show you from the rear leg, there's a huge difference. See? This is where I could hit them with my front one, but it's not even close to where I could hit them with my rear one. When I come through right here, I'm already too close. It's basically a knee, throwing a knee through. So I've got to take a few steps back, and then I can fire off that long shot from there. This is thrown a little bit differently as well. You're swinging all the way through. From here, you're hopping out on that leg. That's that last little push, that last English on it, so you connect. Another thing is, it depends. You might be wearing a type of shoe that you can come right up and strike it with your toes. But generally, you want to hit with the ball of your foot there and come up and strike with that ball of your foot just so you don't break a toe or damage your foot, and that's going to highly compromise your movement. So from back here, I can hit them with the rear snap kick like it's nothing. And if you want to make it even more powerful, you can throw the rear snap kick all the way through and change stance. So I'll show you how it's done right here. So from here, you got that spring in your step. You follow through with it. So you're coming from the rear, you come up, hop up, throw it in, and back down. You're right back into your stance. You're ready to roll. That's the different variations of the snap kick. Now I have one more I'm going to show you, and that is not necessarily a snap kick, but it's called a teet in Muay Thai. And you're going to throw it a lot like you do the snap kick, except for this is more of a pushing motion, okay? You're going to come up and you want to hit in the opponent's chest. You want to hit them up in the solar plex, and you're hipping into it a little more than you would that snap kick. You're leaning back and it's a push through. So I'm going to come up here, boom, and you can see how you have to arch your body back, you have to throw your hips forward into it and out and into it. It's a push, boom, into their chest to get the distance off of you and set up your next shot. So if I were to push through with that teet, the follow-up would be I come down and I'm ready to follow up with the roundhouse kick, or you can push through, boom, hit with that teet. You're ready to follow up with overhand power shot. Any of those will work. So those are the variations of the snap kick. They are highly devastating, highly effective. I suggest you start working on them now to up your game a little bit and maybe scare off some of your opponents. Check you next time.